Hello everyone and welcome back to another progression update. I hope that if you watched my last video and that you enjoyed it, then you'll appreciate another update. I think you'll also enjoy checking the guild's gear progression from the footage in the previous videos now, or even the Castle War footage, as you can go back further and see how everything's moved on. So, what's been happening since the last video? Well, the guild is going very strong. We are full to capacity, and I'm sorry to those that have asked me, but we just don't really have space at the moment. I suppose this is a good problem to have, though. We won Castle War on the 4th of January, which was cool, and you can find that video on my channel. Unfortunately, we weren't able to defend, although we had an impressive attendance, but let's just say I'm reminded what Cal balance looks like at this point of the game. So, floor 6 and above has opened in Tower of the Priest, and naturally we spent a lot of time here, as it's not time restricted like EMOC, and it's here we dropped the server first G60 main, a mage chest. There is a short on my channel if you want to check that out. Since then, we've also had a fair few main parts, I would say, dropped between F9 Tower of Priest and EMOC Area 8, as well as plenty of new G62 weapons for the guild. Finally, I dropped a best-in-slot weapon, instead of having to buy it, which is great, but what made it crazier was actually that was a double drop, so the lure came in and then we dropped two G62 weapons in the same lure, which was crazy. But what was even crazier was they were both daggers, so your boy actually got one. It's nice to see actually so many in the guild having G62 weapons, even though we've been remarkably unable to drop any G62 two-hander, but plenty of G62 one-handers, though. Isn't that how it always goes? But in general, it's cool to see how easily we're able to handle Area 8 and EMOC now compared to when that first released. A scroll to summon Ilir via collecting 8 gold mirrors, just like the Dogoby Lord system, was added. This is really cool, as a system for summoning the Dogoby Lord is vastly superior to any world boss on a spawn schedule as far as I'm concerned. So we've collected enough mirrors for 5 summons, which we then did after the war, which we got very unlucky, mostly really only getting amulets, but then on our last kill we got thief shorts and a G62 bow, so it wasn't a total disaster in the end. I actually won the role for the thief shorts as well, so, you know, that was a welcome and unexpected turn of events for me. Although I think I got hit by cruel irony next, because I then bought a G60 thief chest on the open market with the help of the guild, given I was a broke boy after buying a new animal. And then the next day in EMOC Area 8, we drop a thief chest that lands directly in my inventory. So yeah, there's some kind of Cal god up there laughing at me, I guess. But then we sold that to the guild for a fraction of what I had to pay, but there it is. Still, full G60, so, you know, when G65. But that's where we're at so far in a nutshell. We're collecting Valley Devar entry supplies at the moment, and can hopefully supply it to all guild members before it releases, probably sometime next month, I guess, where we'll be farming G65 gear. Super excited. I love G65. It's by far, like, the best looking gear since G50 as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, really excited for the armor. The weapons also really, really cool. They're just banger after banger. I like G70 weapons too. They're very close, but I just prefer the G65 ones. Let me know in the chat about that, actually, because we had a debate about this, whether G65 weapons or G70 look better. I think G65, but let's hear what you have to say. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this kind of quick update video, and I'll see you on the next one.